And I want to thank Felicia so much. I'm so glad that you're a funny guy and you were joking and that it's not a 15-year-old girl. Oh, telemela, telemela. Hold on. Hold on.
There we go. That soundboard was a mistake.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Okay, we were having
very disappointed in all our viewers. Didn't tell us we were echoing.
We are. I am.
Didn't
also,
tell us where Dr. Doom is from.
Yeah.
Didn't tell us where Eddie Murphy is from that one movie.
Yeah.
Didn't tell us we were echoing.
And that podcast, that video is at 76 views. And it's not like I'm just doing it for the the hours, because you're supposed to get some certain amount of hours a year. You get a little bonus. No, but guys, we're trying to build something here. You know what I mean? And we're trying to build it off of love.
Trying to build a community.
Yes. You know, what is the community? It's a community of love of fiction.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. I can roll with that. That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, every lover of fiction could come here, and
it's about fans of fiction.
Yeah, fans of fiction.
It's fans fiction.
Fans fiction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We should copyright that. Fan fiction. We came up with that.
Fan fiction. NoScript fan fiction.
Don't
channel.
Google that.
Fan fiction channel. Wait, change the name to fan fiction. What you think?
Oh, that is a good name. Dang.
It's a great name. Fan fiction, no script.
Oh yeah, you could do it as okay. I was gonna say, like, if you want to do like a whole because fan fiction, like, I would have to check that no one like thought of that already. Like, there isn't already a podcast called like fan fiction.
I'm pretty sure, because there've been no script. I feel like no script popped up after we came up.
Okay, but like tiny, like we're a tiny channel. And
I ain't lying, dude.
Tinier channels came up, right?
Batman died.
Yeah, but he's died like 10 times, so like it's fine.
I ain't lying. We've checked the dates. So no, you laughing, but we've checked the dates and they have stolen from us.
No, I believe
someone has stolen No Script Podcast. Then we change it to NoScript Channel, and then they change it to NoScript Channel, and then NoScript. So yeah, I feel like we have to put it in brackets, like NoScript Channel fan fiction, or something like that. But because that's what we deal with. We deal with every fictional media, from books to comic books. You know, we do video games, we do novels, fictional novels, we do movies. You know, shit. If there's a docudrama, who knows? We might talk about it, but we do talk about everything that has changed from oral storytelling to being transfixed on a certain media. And that goes from, films to TV shows to movies to whatever is in print, or, because that's how we are. That's how I grew up. That's how you grew up. You embrace every little aspect of media. So I was talking about before, we got the technical difficulty as usual. I was
don't even feel bad, because
no.
Literally, I've seen podcasts where like they're like huge names, and like if they're doing it live, they'll still have
and
like I didn't know that. Like, again, I know nothing about any of this, so
I've seen it, man.
Yeah, I thought you just like do your setup once,
and
then it's good for, and that's not true at all.
No, if you're not monitoring or have someone that is able for you to be able to get back, if someone video called you and you're gonna try to put that person on screen while you're on screen, like for me to have multiple medias going on at simultaneously, this screen is not simple. This screen alone. This screen takes so much for you to have going on, and then for you to change it and say, okay, I got a fireplace now. This isn't not even simple, because then when I want to bring back up, what we were watching or what we were doing, it's a whole different ball game, baby. Yeah, see, how did that pop up?
I mean, I laugh, but like I also don't know the answer to that. So like I can't fault you.
No,
I
but
really
it's cool.
want to fault you.
It's cool. It's cool. I take fault. Just like all my kids being in this world, it's my fault. Don't blame yourself, guys. Everybody out there that says, I blame you, Dad. Yeah,
it's accurate.
Yeah, you're correct.
I mean, action reaction, right?
Yeah, you never asked. You never asked to be here. You didn't say, hey, pick me. Pick me. Nah, dude, you was chilling in nothingness. Nobody bothering you in anything. You were having a great time.
Having like a nothing time, but like you appreciate that probably.
Yeah, it was a nothing time, but it was that nothing time that was enjoyable.
It was the
it's like sleep. It's like sleep. It's like sleep. I ask people all the time. Which part of sleep you like? The part where you're going to fall asleep or the nothingness? Which part? People say, getting to sleep. I say, you're a liar. You like that every day, nothingness.
We're just cells and stuff. Every day some of your cells die and you grow new ones. And a lot of that happens when you sleep. So, like, who's to say that the you that wakes up's even the same you?
That is so true. That is so true. Every day I hope to change, but every time I wake up, it's the same thoughts, though. So I hope the change comes, because the world needs it. The world needs it, because if the same old me keeps waking up, not good. So I've been talking about all my heroes are, kind of let me down. Not saying P. Diddy was ever one of my heroes. But the dude was a black man who became a billionaire, and he did this off of great businessmanship. This man started off as an A&R, which was someone that goes around finding talent for studios. And then he became, he started running his own small studio and, got a bunch of females and males to rap, and he did parties and he got connected, and, from rapping to liquor to fashion, this dude put his finger in everything. You know what I mean?
Phrasing.
He did put his finger in everything.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And I respected his gameplay, because no producer was pushing themselves into anybody's rap music like, this dude was pushing himself in his artist's rap music. So he was a different kind of producer. He was a producer that was all about fun and partying and having a good time. He was that dude that there was no sadness. There was always party, 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 party. Oh, we do it.
Yeah, you're thinking like Andrew WK, party, party, party. I want to have a party.
I know. I got the party light. I think every time I get to it.
Oh God.
We're gonna do it. Yeah, party, 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 party. But no, this guy was doing all types of different partying for his pleasure. But he was a dude that let us down. He was first billionaire. He even had his own TV station, friggin' channel. He had his own channel, music channel. Can't remember the name.
What about Oprah? Oprah's a billionaire throne.
When I associate myself, I don't associate myself with a fat black woman. Associate myself with a man. But yeah, she did her shit. But we don't want to go through Oprah shit
I
because
don't
she's
associate myself because I'm not a billionaire.
no. If I'm associated, like you know what? If I'm going to talk about somebody, I'm going to reach out for a male. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's
Fair
just how we're built. Unless I watch a lot of Oprah and is into Oprah. And we have Dr. Dre. He also became a billionaire. He made a bunch of money off of the Beats headphones and also the artists he came out like Marshall and
Dude,
50 Cent and
like
Kendrick.
I'm like shocked that of all people, I mean, I'm sure Dr. Dre has also like some like criminal history or something like that, growing up in the rap scene and stuff like that. But like otherwise, like perfectly clean, perfectly normal. Nothing's ever been. I haven't heard any weird, sketchy stuff about Dr. Dre. And of all people, Snoop Dogg, like former pimp, like well known fact. And now he's doing like cooking shows with Martha Stewart. He's got his own game show. He's in Fortnite. I learned this today. The crib walk has been added to Fortnite.
Crip. See? Thank God. You see how white I keep him? Then that's great. Because he just said the crib walk and it's the crip walk. Okay. Thank God. I work in a prison. I don't want to get investigated. The crib walk has gotten popular, which is crazy because it's a gang affiliated dance. It's a gang affiliated dance, which is crazy. No, Jay-Z disappointed me.
I don't actually know who Jay-Z. I can't even picture what he looks like. I don't know who Jay-Z is. I know the name. I just like he was never in a thing or at a thing. Like I don't have a good picture of Jay-Z in my head. He just looks like kind of like a guy.
We're still doing giveaway, guys. We're still giving away comic books and buttons, and there's a mystery prize for if you could tell me what's the name of the African country from Coming to America.
Hair kind of wild in some of these.
Yeah, you got that. You got the dreadlocks going on now.
Okay, yeah, because the dreadlocks. I mean, like it's just the direction, like because they're kind of going all over the place. Okay, no, I mean that one looks better. That one looks more normal dreadlocks. A bunch of them are just him with like a shaved head or like buzzed. So that's what I said when I meant like he just looked like a dude. Like a bunch of them were just him with like buzzed, like fade, and it's like yeah, he just looked like a guy.
So the reason why I said dudes that I kind of looked up to, and I'm not saying kind of, I love the game that Jay-Z played because this dude, he came up in the time when you had Tupac, you had Nas, you had Biggie. These were heavyweights of the game when it comes on to hip hop, heavyweights. So for him to survive in the game, he had to be a great lyricist. And he wasn't bad to me. I liked his songs are very catchy, But he was also a great businessman. He was able to become president of Def Jam. And that doesn't take.
And that was a record label where people were dying. That was a dangerous label. Or wait, am I thinking Death Row Records? Shit. Okay, which one? What records? What records were like rappers actually shot at? Like,
it was like Death Row and Bad Boys.
Okay. So Def Jam sounded like okay, my bad. All right.
Anyway,
the names are similar. It was the right era. I wasn't like that far off.
You're right. No. You don't have to know. You know what I mean? That's what I realized. Like sometimes nowadays you have a chance to just fall into certain rabbit holes and get lost with certain celebrity or certain news.
Look, man, I learned the most about rap in like decades after the whole Kendrick and Drake.
Drake, yeah. I get you. And you didn't grow up in a rap home.
We had Eminem.
Eminem,
But like every white family,
Eminem,
had Eminem?
everybody had Eminem. That's why Eminem is so successful. That's a problem when you white and you do rap. Everybody's gonna get a taste.
That's not true. Vanilla Ice had one song.
Vanilla Ice had everybody. Vanilla Ice would have been Eminem if he wasn't so he didn't have what is that called? Rep. Yeah, if he didn't have rep, because the rep that represented him wasn't should have represented him because they were from the hood and my dude was from the suburbs, like fully. Now Eminem is from 8 Mile, and you could point it out and whatever. It might have been like white trash suburbs, but he still had to, he mingled. He wasn't like okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He went through shit too. So and he worked his way up. They might lie how he was discovered and shit, because Dr. Dre lies about how he was discovered. That's not how he was discovered. It was a professional way of him being discovered, but that's not how he was discovered. But they like to put a mystery. Anytime they're building anything, they like to put a mystery on the person.
I don't believe there's ever been like a rap duel where there was a producer that just discovered and signed.
Yeah.
That
Like,
probably is not.
I was over at my cousin's sister, brother, niece, and she said she had this demo, this thing that this kid was throwing off for a bridge, and she just caught it while she was driving in her SUV. It went through the window.
So it's like that bit from Back to the Future. It's like, hey, Chuck, I got a great sound for you.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
Yeah, that's exactly that's how exactly some of these people always try to. Every cult leader is the same way. You have to put some mythology on the name just for people to not only be like, oh my God, that's really how that happened. It just
No, I mean, I get you. You gotta have a good story. You can't be like, they did a lot of like rounds of testing and they liked my sound the best. Like, no, that's boring. You gotta be like, yeah, man, like it was wild. Like I was at this like tournament, like right there was a ton of rappers. They're all like doing these duels, and like I was the only one. Like I was throwing up in the bathroom. I had like mom's spaghetti just on my sweat. But like I came out there and like, you got your one chance. Not miss your chance to blow. Opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Wouldn't it be great? That's how it would go, but that's not how things go. And wouldn't it be awesome to know that there had to be testing that goes for his album to see if they should release it? Which they do testing to see if they should release something.
Yeah. There's always test audiences,
because these big companies.
There's not a lot of surprises.
No, they don't like surprises.
Big money doesn't like surprises. Big money's not gonna throw money at like, oh, you were really good on this small stage in the middle of nowhere.
Back in the day when Milli Vanilli got caught lip syncing, I don't know why everyone was acting surprised. Because back then, technology wasn't the greatest. But when it was released, the record execs were like, "Oh my God, they were lip sync." Negroes, you're the one that picked the person that they were gonna lip sync.
Honestly, I'm not like the biggest music guy. I would rather listen to just like a clean CD recording than go see a band live because the sound's gonna sound better to me. So take everything I say about music with a grain of salt. That being said, like oh man, did I just like actually lose my train of thought? That's hilarious.
We're talking about music, and we're talking about preference, and we're also talking about Jay-Z.
What was like literally the last?
You were saying you were saying you like listening to a clean CD,
right? No, but what was the last thing you were saying? I was trying to think of what I was.
I was talking about that when you think that it's like there's some mythology to how you get artist, like producers get an artist.
Okay, right, the lip syncing thing.
The lip syncing.
I'm surprised more. Okay, like I'm not even sure which way I want to go with this. if every artist lip synced like half of the time, just so it like sounds cleaner, and just because like they get lazy sometimes, I'll be fine with that. If they discovered that every artist, again, I would want the. It sounds like Milli Vanilli never sang the song, so like that would be different. But if it was discovered that just like half the like they sang the song good one time and the rest of the times they just played that recording and lip synced, I would be fine with that. Because that's the shit I would be lazy. I gotta sing the song every time. I have a good copy right here.
Then no. That's why I agreed with back in the day when we had torrents and you could download, right?
Yeah. I mean, those still exist, by the way. But
yeah,
there was a whole era where a lot of people got like busted because of the Kazaa and Lime.
We don't want to go into detail, but I liked it then because I feel like when you put out that album and everybody grabbed it up the first time it was released, you're going, "Oh my God, great, awesome," you know. But I feel like a real singer should jump in a bus with his band and get out there and do tours so we could hear it live. Because a real singer, we're going to hear. We know that the person that is overproduced, that cannot sing, we don't want to give that person our money, but we always do. And then when they do a live performance, it's shit. I believe like a real singer should be a real performer that should, when we hear that person, they should be like Adele, Bruno Mars, Michael Jackson.
Look, man, I get that atmosphere matters.
Kendrick Lamar when he's live. That dude sounds great live.
I heard... Again, I love that whole saga. Apparently, he like united like the Bloods and the Crips, and they all came together, and he just played Not Like Us like 10 times in a row.
Yeah, like 10 friggin' times.
Oh God! Like
Drake
also
was
the
dead.
song.
Drake was dead as soon as he did that shit.
Drake has a lawsuit. And here's the best.
That's the bitch part, dude.
No. It's hilarious because here's the best part. Like, yeah, he says, like, hey, he called me a pedophile or whatever. But, like, also, the thing, like, literally, if you read the lawsuit, he's also saying that, like, hey, that song wasn't actually number one. They were botting it. So, like, he has, like Kendrick has a song that's like, hey, you suck. You're fake, you're a pedophile, and this song has way more views. And then Drake's comeback is, hey, that song doesn't have that many views.
It's the first time in rap history where a dude got beat so bad, he's like, I'm going to sue you. Yeah. And they're saying it's not only for defamation, because he's not suing Kendrick. He's not suing Kendrick.
Unironically,
because he knows he lied about Kendrick too.
Unironically, I would respect Drake way more if he had tried to shoot Kendrick.
He can't go and do that. You know why? Because he's on the XXXTentacion. Maybe charge, not him charge, but he's in the affidavit for the XXXTentacion shooting.
Okay.
So him going out and shoot Kendrick, it would have went right back to him.
Yep.
It would have went right back to him, my dude. And for him to get to Kendrick ain't that easy. And I'm not saying that easy because when it comes on the gangs, they bitch up and trade her real fast for money. So, but who knows how loyalty goes with gangs? I don't know. They never seem loyal to me.
No, man, that shit's all movie. Like, you're talking criminal. Like, to be in a gang, you must decide to live a criminal life. And, like, I don't care who you have that's close to you. Like, that's not a sustainable way of living. Like, if enough money is offered, like, shit's gonna go down.
Hey, say a shout out to Ted. You remember Ted?
What, like the movie Ted?
Nah, you remember Ted?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dude, he listens to... Why? Our stuff is awful. Why is he listening? He could do better than us.
Don't.
What's up, Ted? It's been a while, dude. Hit me up.
Don't say
like, I'm not going to give a number right now, but I'm just saying, like, find a way to contact me, and then we can talk. Like, it's been a while.
There he is. Who? Because I could ask him, and he could stop by and get the gift.
Sure, why not?
Cause
Well, then now that sounds like favoritism.
it's not favoritism. He might not know.
He's got to tell us where Doctor Doom is from. I'm trying to track down Doctor Doom. I don't know where this man is from. It's not China.
See, I just simply ask, and I'm gonna ask Bella Zen because she came on. She hit up a like. Bella Zen, where is Doctor Doom from? Who answers first? Win the prize. Who answers first? Win the prize.
There's some real where in the world is Carmen San Diego stuff right now. Like, we cannot find this Doctor Doom. Like, you think it would be obvious. You think a man wearing goddamn cape and an iron mask could be obvious to find, but like, we're having a really hard time.
We're gonna have the weirdest numbers today. Honestly, you wanna hear because right?
Does it reset if you like stop the thing midway? Is that why? Or
Yeah,
like,
okay. It does reset. The first one was yesterday. I just put on Rotten Mango, which I'm addicted to, and it already has 178 views. Today I went on 4 hours ago. 4 hours ago I went on. That has 106 views already. And 2 hours ago when I signed back on, that has 81 views already.
Oh, we're getting there.
And 26 minutes ago, we just signed back on. We have 24 views already. We're getting a view a minute.
Hey man, we're making it.
I'm telling you, we are. We're getting out. We are known by so many.
There are dozens.
Many correction officers. So if you ever get pulled over, it won't help you.
Nope.
No, it won't.
Close.
You know, it might. It might, because we have some correction officers that became state troopers.
If you're wearing something from the Art of Wonder.
Thank you. If you are wearing something from theartofwonders.com, you might be recognized by a correction officer because it is done by a correction officer. And if you use NoScript Channel 1, meaning NSC1, on theartofwonders.com, you're going to see it in the title because we're sponsored today. If you put in NSC1, when you go on the Art of Wonders, you will get 10% off all items. That's 10% off. I think their hoodies are going for like $70 now. And if you put in our code NSC1, you're going to get 10% off. And 10% off 70 is $2, I think. I don't know. I don't do math. But anyway, I was talking about...
10%'s an easy number. You just move it one... It's $7.
Nobody came here for math class, okay? Nerd! Anyway.
That's the man talking about comic books.
Did that don't mean I'm intelligent, okay? I could barely count to 2. So I was talking about how some of my rap heroes are
who's left?
failing me.
I mean, again, somehow like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, like totally normal people, seemingly. Like,
well, they try to implicate Snoop, but in my head,
what's
I was
there to
like,
implicate? The man was a pimp.
how would you implicate Snoop when Snoop at one point had his own porn site?
Yeah, right. Like,
Meaning, he was doing like it's Doggy Productions.
See, that's what I never understood. Like, it seems like, okay, like porn is legal. You can make a porn studio.
Depends on where.
Okay,
Depends
but like,
on where.
can you not just make a porn studio and then you have sex with all the actors or actresses?
Yeah, you know what? If
that
if you
seems like
make
a
it
really-
a webcam type
right.
deal, yeah, you could do it anywhere.
Because like
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like it needs to be that. Again, I'll always go back to
And if
Charlie.
you're able to get these females to comply.
Sure, but what I'm saying is like Charlie
You
again.
say it's not so nonchalant, like we could start it tomorrow. Anyway, continue.
But, like, I'll always go back to Charlie Sheen. He just had like live-in porn stars, and like, mind you, that man's crazy and probably has some other stuff.
Hugh
going on.
Hefner did it right.
Exactly. Like,
That's who you. Those are the guys that you follow. If you freaky deaky and you love fucking all the time and sex all the time and females all up in your face
like,
all the time,
you don't have to do these weird parties.
you
It's
don't
not
have to do the weird
necessary.
parties. And whoever take part in the weird parties, My dude, you must look and be like, this guy is sick because he's not doing it. He's not
He's
doing it
doing
like
it to be sneaky.
right.
Because you don't have to be sneaky.
You ain't gotta be so illegal. You ain't gotta be illegal at all.
Yeah.
You wanna have sex with prostitutes? Go to Singapore. It's legal over there. These are tested.
Hell, you don't want to leave this. Go to Vegas.
Go to Vegas. Be that guy. Maybe because he wanted to be around kids. It's because he's a nasty asshole because he likes kids.
I guess so.
That is it, my guy. He can't be legal because he know he fuck with kids. He's gonna be like, the people that I have around me, I'm gonna get them in some freaky shit. So when them see me sucking a kid's dick, they ain't gonna say nothing because I'm gonna have a bunch of shit on them. Maybe that's his rationality. You get what I'm saying? Because if he was just a dude that loves females,
definitely,
and,
definitely, he was looking for some blackmail. Because like, I still remember that fucking like 50 Cent interview where like 50 Cent was like, "What the fuck you talking about?"
Yeah,
because he was like,
"You gonna take me shopping?"
Yeah. So like clearly he was trying to get in some good graces. Then you get invited to the creepy party, and now he's got dirt on you. Like clearly that was part of it. But like again, like doing so much and like for what? Like this shit wasn't worth it.
Guys, we're talking about Diddy, and also we're gonna jump into what Jay-Z is accused of. But we also have a prize going on. We've written it in the comments. Dr. Doom, where is he from? And where the two princes from Coming to America is also from. That answer gives you a chance to win the mystery gift.
Box.
But we're talking about the fact that Diddy did not need to do.
Right?
Did not need to do what he did. But because just because this man was into little boys, he started this whole racketeering. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Prostitution.
Sex trafficking. The whole works, yeah.
You know what I mean? Getting people mixed up in all this debauchery just because he wanted to have something over them because he can't do his deed in front. You know, he's gonna let his bodyguards have sex with prostitutes and threaten porn stars and threaten females, and then and he'll pay them well, and when he has to do something awful with a little boy, there's no problem there. They will, money. But anyway, Jay-Z, I can't believe I always took this man as a businessman, a dude that, did his dirt, but he was smart about what he was doing, and he had some kind of principle, some kind of ethics. Because you always think, how the mob be like, we do a certain thing, but we...
Again, that shit's only in movies. Anyone who is chosen... Because again, if you're choosing to be a criminal, you're choosing to live outside the rules of society. Once you have made that choice, I don't think there's any limit for you. I think it's literally whatever's going to be convenient for you. That's it.
You're saying once you say fuck the police.
Once you say fuck society, right?
To become a criminal, you are going against society. You are.
Basically, yeah.
You are.
You're looking at what everyone else is doing and saying, fuck that shit, I'm going to do it different.
You're going right, I'm going to go left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once you do that, again, you might start off with some principles, but once shit changes, because again, they'll always have that scene where it's I would never sell out my brothers. I would never, I'm not going to sell out the Don. I'm not going to do this and that. And it's yeah, the fuck you are. You're about to go to prison for your entire life. Of course the fuck you are. What are you talking about?
Goodfellas is the best movie that shows it. And that dude continues snitching. Even when he was in witness protection. He was on Howard Stern all the time still talking.
And you know how I know I'm right about this? because they have horrible punishments for snitches. Yeah. If no one was snitching, you wouldn't need the horrible punishments. Yeah, if you knew your crew was loyal, you wouldn't have to like cut off all the fingers and like dump them in like cement shoes. Like you wouldn't have to do all that.
Take their tongue, cut their throat, pull the tongue through the throat hole.
Yeah, you do horrible stuff because everyone's snitching. Everyone's snitching, and this is a problem. The more messed up your punishment, the more the more of a problem it is that everyone's doing it.
You're so right, my guy. You're so right, and that's why when it comes down to the how can we call them, the giants of hip hop, the guys that made it out of the slums and got some numbers, like some big zeros behind their one. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to. Yeah, it sounds sweet, right? Jay-Z has now kind of been caught up in the whole situation. I heard like he was.
Okay, so what did he do? Because again, for some reason, Jay-Z has just never been on my radar.
Rapper and entrepreneur Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, and honestly, if his rap name was Sean Carter, it would still sound badass.
Yeah. That still doesn't sound bad.
It sounds like a gangster's name. Sean Carter was accused in a lawsuit Sunday of raping a teenage girl after an awards show more than 2 decades ago. 2 decades, so she's like 30-something now, 33. Decades ago, along with Sean. He didn't even do this by himself. It's just a teeny tiny girl, man.
Okay, so now that Diddy's going down, like everyone who got involved. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
This is NBC News. This NBC News reporting it.
Yeah.
This
no,
not.
I believe. Like, no, I'm not saying
not Onion.
I'm not saying it facetiously. Like, I'm being real. Like, yeah, everyone who has ever had a Diddy party is probably getting investigated, and it looks like Jay-Z really did some shit.
He groomed Beyonce at an early age. She was like 16, 17 when he was around her. You know what I mean? And when you see and that time Jay-Z was in his early 30s. And for a man in his early 30s to be, for me, I got toys all around me and I don't want no fucking kids in here. Mm-hmm. You get me? No, if I ask a guest to come by, if they show up with their kid, I'm gonna be like, nah, we gonna have to reschedule because I'm all about drinking and doing adult shit.
These are adult toys.
These are freaking adult toys. No kid gonna touch this shit. I have nothing to do with kids.
These aren't that kind of adult toy. This isn't a Diddy party.
This ain't no Diddy party. But I don't want to have nothing to do with kids. I've already grown my kids. I've done the kids shit with like being around kids, babysitting. Not babysitting. They're not babysitting when it's yours, but I mean like, doing watching kids shows. I used to go to sleep just here in the backyardigans, just singing.
God, yeah, they made so many good cartoons now, and there's still so many like crappy just for kids ones, and they're awful. It's unstomachable for an adult.
Peppa Pig.
God, it's so bad.
So, I don't have nothing to do with kids. It's all about grown folks who wants nostalgia, that wants to relive their childhood. That's what I fuck with. Yeah. Now, grown ass men like Diddy, my dude, you did gangster rap. What the fuck you have dealing with Justin Bieber? Now, I understand that you're gonna produce Justin Bieber or control Justin Bieber.
Sure.
There's nothing wrong with you signing this guy and have your representatives, give him a tour or whatever, take him out. You don't need to.
Yeah.
And you should meet him like this. All right, nice to meet you. All right, my guy. All right, bye. And you go back to work. You go back. You have nothing. Not like how I seen. Like, I should take you out. I've never. How did we not see how creepy that shit was?
It's weird. It's weird as shit.
It's weird as shit. But now Jay-Z, who I've always seen as a grown ass man, and I didn't know how early he started to groom Beyonce. But when you're not really into how their business is done, you're kind of oblivious to how these people really roll. Because they like to get them young. Because when they get them young, they could mold them into what they want, like some Manchurian candidate shit.
Yeah, man, they're gonna be like that guy from Avengers: Civil War. He's just gonna read a book in Russian.
Yeah, man.
Dangerous Danya.
What they call him,
like,
Toba Rasa. What they call him, blank slate.
Tabula rasa.
Tabula
rasa.
Rasa.
Yep, that's the one. You got it.
I did not get it. Fuck you. Blank slate. They want to be able to write whatever they want on that blank slate. Tabula.
You're adding extra syllables.
Tablu.
Tabula rasa.
Tabula rasa. That's it. Tabula rasa. My fault, guys. I had to get it. Tabula rasa.
He's a blank slate. He's learning.
I'm still learning. And if you're not learning, then your brain is dead. So like some Manchurian candidate, they want to get them young so they're able to make as much money off of them as they possibly can. And then they might throw them to the wayside, or hopefully they become Michael Jackson. Or not Michael Jackson. But
I was going to say, bad example.
he kind of made it to 55. Some of them, you know what I mean?
Oh, no, I just meant well, not even that. Michael Jackson, like a kid star, and then later caught with kids.
Yeah, it's bad. Any which way you do it. Okay. Hey, like Demi Moore, not Demi Moore, blonde girl, starred in E.T., did a lot of drugs and essayed a lot when she was like 12. I know who it is. It's right there, man. She starred in 50 First Dates.
Here's my problem. I was gonna make the joke because you said blonde kid, so I was gonna make the joke that's the Home Alone kid, but I forgot his name.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah. So like, if my timing had been better and I remembered the name, as soon as you said blonde kid, and then you said like they got to say it a bunch, like Macaulay Culkin, gotcha, and it would have been great. It would have been very funny, and then that didn't happen.
Somebody answer, please. There's no way I could have 46 views already and nobody answering.
It's all just bots, dude. It's bots all the way down.
Can't be just bots, man. Can't be just bots. I already talked to people and they said hi. And you don't want to answer. What is wrong with you? But anyway, Let's get to it.
We're only just, dude. Like I'm gonna be honest. I'm hungry. I know.
We're gonna be quick.
We're in it.
We're gonna be quick. All right. This is gonna be the last. All right. Rapper and entrepreneur Jay-Z and Diddy are supposedly was accused in a lawsuit Sunday of raping a teenage girl. The plaintiff in Sunday's suit said she was 13 at the time of the alleged assault. Yeah. According to the complaint, which was filed in federal court in New York's Southern District, Carter denied the allegations Sunday, calling them idiotic in a statement. Combs' legal team dismissed the suit as a shameless publicity stunt. Here's what we know about the litigation. What are the allegations against Carter? The lawsuit was originally filed in October against Combs, and it was amended Sunday to include Carter as a defendant. The plaintiff, who is identified as Jane Doe in the suit, says she met the men after the MTV Music Awards, Video Music Awards at Radio City Music Hall in Manhattan in 2000. She'd been trying to get into the event because they are looking specifically for 13-year-olds. Because it says here she'd been trying to get into the event or to go to an after party, but did not have a ticket, and she began approaching limousine drivers outside, according to the suit. One of the drivers said he worked for Combs and told her she fit what Diddy was looking for, the suit alleges. After the driver took to her on the after party, the plaintiff says, she was told to sign what she believed was a non-disclosure agreement and given a drink that made her woozy. Why would you let a 13-year-old sign a non-disclosure agreement?
Yeah,
Why would a
also,
13-year-old sign a non-disclosure? Where would it come up? And you're going to be like, I'm a 13-year-old and they told me to sign a non-disclosure. So
Also,
what you had her doing?
What people don't know, you can't do a non-disclosure for illegal shit. You can just that's not a real. That's fake.
Yeah.
As soon as illegal shit happens, you can just tell the cops all that shit's no. It's not gonna hold up.
They had sex with me.
Yeah.
She signed not saying anything.
Yeah, that doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, it's like you go to your priest, right? Because you're Catholic and you think that he can't report you. But let me tell you something. Yeah. They can report you for doing a crime. So if you went to your priest and say, "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned," and they said, "How many days?" And just yesterday, and they asked you, "What did you do, son?" I raped a 13-year-old girl. He has the right to say the Hail Marys that you're gonna be saying is gonna be in jail because he's gonna report you. And the guy can't be like, he's going to look.
To be fair, I feel like a Catholic priest might be okay with it.
Yeah, you might be right. You might be right.
It might be the priest doing the confession.
Yeah, you might be, because if it was Diddy going and be, "Forgive me, Father," was a 13-year-old. "Hi, my laddie."
Yeah, the father would be like, "Yeah, man, me too."
Yeah, mine was 12. I like the fresh ones at 10. You're right. You're right. But this non-disclosure thing that I hear them coming with, that's the non-disclosure thing that I hear them coming with, sounds like such bullshit. We're a 13-year-old is going to be taking this and be like, "Yeah, you're right." Because
like a non-disclosure agreement is automatically really suspect. And unless it's like a really just like clinical kind of corporate thing where it's like, "Hey, okay, fine, you need to know the secret recipe for KFC chicken to like make the product.
Yeah,
we're gonna have you sign the NDA so you don't like." Unless it's really clinical and cold like that, an NDA is always like really suspicious because it's like yeah, you're literally like signing a paper. It's like, I must legally keep this secret. So it begs the question, why?
They're thinking that you show me I sign a non-disclosure and I see you raping a toddler. And I'm gonna be like, "Okay, it's fine." I did sign that. I don't want to be sued. I don't want to be sued.
Like, what am I gonna do?
You know what I mean?
They got me. They made me sign it.
How did this guy did not go down?
I don't like. Were there just no journalists back in the day?
How did this not go down?
I feel like
this guy is nobody.
I feel like I mentioned this before, but like, I feel like any investigative journalist should just like pick like any big name person, because like we're getting so many takedowns now, and like I figure like a lot of these people from back in the day, they did some shit.
All of them,
yeah.
All
and
of
like
them.
If you break the story, like and like you'll be
they stay at the party too.
They'll make a documentary, and you'll get some credits because you're gonna be in that documentary. It's like, "Oh yeah, I broke the story. I found out that he was doing all this really obvious shit because he was."
How it's never been on Vice? How it's never been on Vice?
Right? Like
Vice that did all that went into like the deepest part of Africa where there's child soldiers. Vice has never
been to a Diddy party.
Never been to a Diddy party. I've heard of someone that been to a Diddy party.
They were at the Diddy party, but they had to sign an NDA.
They had to sign an NDA. And they're like, I didn't want to be sued.
What are you gonna do?
Dumbest shit I've ever heard. And people in their minds, and I'm saying there is a lot of ignorant people out there that are not educated to a lot of things. And I understand. But a 13-year-old walking around trying to find a way to get into a party. And I am assuming if you're at the after party at Diddy and what time she came in, whatever time MTV music video was done, right? Whatever time she went in, whoever was there, and I'm talking adult celebrities, and you see like a child walking around and you don't say anything, you're also part of it.
Yeah.
You're also agreeing to it. You cannot. It's very hard for me to watch or listen certain things nowadays because
Look, man, Ignition is a great song. You just gotta forget who wrote it. That's fine. It's not a big deal.
I believe I could fly. Yo, that song still touch my heart.
Touch some kids too.
After he wrote it, he did that. And what is the correct word? It's not pedophilia for when you have sex with 15-year-olds.
How is there a specific thing?
There is specific for all
Like,
of them. Pedophilia is not even close to when you have sex with a 15-year-old.
Don't get me wrong.
It's called sepiophile or some shit.
Okay. Whenever someone knows the terms for all the in-between ages.
There's a joke that goes with that also.
Okay, I was going to say.
There's a joke that says there's different names for different ages.
And
but when you're the guy that knows the name for the different ages, you can't help but look like a pedophile.
Yeah. Exactly.
The dude did it brilliantly on stage. He did it brilliantly on stage. I wouldn't steal it. I've stolen it. It was I came up with that joke. But you can't help but look at. So let me finish this. All right. One of the drivers, he's a dude that supposedly let this girl sign a non-disclosure. He might be the one that had sex with her. These women might be having sex with limousine drivers and saying it's Diddy. I'm not saying Diddy didn't do it. I'm just saying.
We're talking about Jay-Z in this particular instance.
Okay, and Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Jay-Z didn't do it. I'm just saying some of the times, some of the women just got done by the.
This goes back to like rock stars. You sleep with the roadies to get to like the band. Yeah.
And sometimes you only get to the roadies.
Yep.
And not even to the band.
It's a sad story. Happens all the time.
All the time. And then 30-something years later, you're like, did he drive or fuck me at that one party? Let me see. I'm still a thought. Let me try to get something. Anyway, the plaintiff lay down in a room, the lawsuit says, and Combs and Carter entered. Yeah, they were saying, we was waiting on this young one. Carter removed her clothes. Oh, Carter did. So he definitely in. According to the suit. And raped her while Combs and a female celebrity. Oh, you think it was J-Lo? Because back in the day, 30-something years ago, it might have been J-Lo.
I'm also a little confused. I mean, like, I'm sure there must be like another witness or something. Because like, if she's asleep, then like, how is she seeing this exactly? Don't get me wrong. I fully believe, like, yeah, like Diddy's already done, and if
she felt woozy.
Okay,
woozy. She felt woozy, so
Okay,
she's
I thought
in
she
and
was
out.
asleep.
She's in and out, so things might be blurry.
Gotcha.
So if
'Cause,
it's
like, again,
woozy,
like,
woozy is blurry, right?
Yeah. Because like Diddy is done, and anyone connected to the parties is also gonna get.
And he's really dark too.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. So
if the lights were dim, he just blends in. It's gonna be hard to see.
Yeah, so any black dude could have been there with any woman if she's a woman light skin or whatnot.
And I was just saying, like before he did the dreadlocks, he just looked kind of like a dude. Like it could be anybody.
Before Jay-Z did the dreadlocks, and Jay-Z is typical black man with big nose. You know what I mean?
Like a dude,
He's going, and you at a party with a bunch of black dudes. Mm-hmm. Depends on what kind of girl you are. At that time, 13, I could have told you I'm Jay-Z. But the plaintiff lay down in a room. The lawsuit says, we're not saying she didn't get raped.
Again, I think it's fair. I don't know about this particular case. Like I have no information. I have no idea. But like again,
I thought it would have been more.
Anyone connected to the Diddy parties immediately?
Yeah. There should be a light
until you find something.
You're gonna find something. You're gonna find something. What's his name was really connected to Diddy. My dude, Leonardo DiCaprio, and he loves his young models. So does he love his models?
That man has a process. Like he literally, he'll date them and then they turn 25 and then he gets a new one.
Yeah, so it does look like he likes them young.
Yeah,
he likes them real young.
Like it's always just been 20 to 25.
No. He's really associated with Diddy.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we
So
can't.
maybe,
Don't put no white in there.
You know what? Any associate?
Yeah,
Any
you said
associative
it. You said it.
investigators?
Don't because he's
Get
white.
in there.
Yeah.
See how far it goes.
Yeah, that's right. Even if it's Leonardo DiCaprio. Eminem didn't go, though,
That's good. I like that.
because 50 Cent told Eminem, no.
I like, you know what?
Don't
Good.
go.
Again, I love that, like, 50 Cent has been right for like over a decade.
50 Cent is my guy, man.
Yeah, man.
He's my guy.
And he's been hating on Diddy since forever.
He's my guy.
And he's so right. Like, I love this.
Yeah. He liked Drake, but it was because of how Drake was making money and stuff. Because Drake, 50's a businessman, and I guess Drake did something good for him at one point or something.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. I'm sure 50 has, like, I'm sure every rapper
No.
has some fucked up shit in the
I got
background.
you.
But at least in this
Oh,
case, like,
yeah.
I love how much he
No.
hates Diddy.
50 Cent stuff is not sexual. 50 Cent,
Yeah.
from what I see 50 Cent as, is a meticulous, structured kind of guy that don't believe in weakness. He does not want for you to have something over him. So he's not sexually craved like most of these guys that come into the hip hop world or the athlete world, and it's all about clubbing and girls and all of that. He sings and he does that shit though, but he won't let it be a weakness to him. So that's why you won't see certain women linked to him. And even when certain women try and succeed into getting a kid from him and try to, a girl went from like 12,000 a month to 4,000 a month getting child support from the dude. So and it's not like he couldn't afford the 12,000 a month, but just a dude. He's just very organized with his money. He had a guy, this author, go around with him that wrote like the 20-something stuff of power or some shit, how to move through business and whatnot. But like people that love self-help books, yeah, he will be captured with that. But let's see where this goes with the Carter thing, and let's round it up. Let's cause my boy is hungry and he needs to be fed.
Hungry.
He needs to be fed, In a statement, Carter said the lawyer who filed the suit had made a terrible error in judgment, thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man. Oh, don't say that. You're a man. You're a middle-aged man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. Okay, we protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. People, only your network of conspiracy theorists.
And Justin Bieber. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you protect children. So why you was around Beyonce? Why didn't you go up? Okay, I know it's the music industry. You could take a picture, but when did you ask her out, man? And were you talking? Because I don't talk to 17-year-olds. I don't even. Why would I even have a 17-year-old number in my phone? When did this conversation turn from mentor to I want to fuck you?
Yeah, it's weird.
You get me? When did that happen? When did you when you was like yo we gonna make this Bonnie and Clyde video, and this bitch was like about 19 or some shit. Like, come on, man. Cut it out, dude. Not because you have dreadlocks and you shake your hands with Obama, you gonna act like this, man. You mad sus. You mad sus. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics. What physics got to do with you? Will believe the idiotic. They taught, my guy, you ain't smart now with your words. Fake physics? What fake physics got to do with you? We're talking about sexual assault.
No, man. If E equals MC squared, it means he can't have been there because light was too fast.
If it's not,
it's fake physics, man.
It's not gravity. It's electric. Yeah. It's electrical magnetism that pulls everything down to the earth, and it's an electric
That's what
universe.
pulled that underage girl to him.
Yeah, electricity. Yeah, fuck that shit, my dude. Y'all becoming Will Smith in my eyes, yo. Will believe that idiotic claims you have levied against me that, if not for the seriousness surrounding arm to kids, would be laughable. he added. Carter described a pre-litigation
Okay, I mean,
demand.
like, we gotta. You can't be reading every word. We gotta like skim through.
Oh, my fault, yo. I'm sorry.
It's
yo.
a long article, man. We
It's-
gotta be
it's
here all
not,
night.
though.
Like, well,
It's
yeah,
not.
look at this. You kidding?
You hungry? I forgot, yo. Yeah.
But also, yes.
Yeah.
But also, you couldn't have been. Yeah, we would have been the next hour. You're reading this
you're right.
article.
It would have been
Come
better
on,
if I skipped through it. Now you see Carter. He was back in the 1990s that this dude became famous and whatnot with Rockefeller. This dude, the wealth is $2.5 billion.
Damn, I didn't know it was
$2.5 billion. That's how much this dude has to lose. This dude has partnership with vodka brand.
And again, I'll never,
that's
I'll
it.
never
That's
understand it
right,
because it
nation.
makes no freaking sense. Like all you have to do is nothing. All you have to do is like be boring and just like enjoy. And even if you want, like you could just make your own porn studio or just hire, like go to a place that has prostitution. You didn't have to do all this. You could have stayed legal and it would have been no risk. And like I don't understand.
Okay, guys. Next time we're going to talk about the New York shooter who killed that CEO.
I heard there's so many memes because his name is Luigi. So they got a whole bunch of shit. With,
No,
like,
Luigi.
Yeah, like the Mario Bros. Luigi.
And that will be next time we see you guys. My son got to go eat, or I might be his dinner.
That's true.
So thanks again for joining us. This is Malware.
I like the dark.
And that's Rogi. You like this one, right? You like this one? This is
I
cool.
said I like the dark meat because we were saying I was gonna eat you.
Oh, I thought you said you like the dark.
Oh, I like the darkness, just in general. I don't go outside. I don't like the sunlight.
Why we
Burns-
no? I was
Does-
saying the
does it
room.
burn
I was saying the
everyone? Like, it burns
room. I was saying the
meat.
room. I don't know why we was brightening it so much when
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
think we
make-
could keep it like this.
Yeah, it's good. It's
You know,
got
it's
good,
nice, still bright and stuff.
got good ambiance.
All right, dude.
Got good Beyonce.
All right. She still look good though.
Yeah.